Hey, how y'all doing? This is Ask Alma. Welcome. Come on in. I was trying to be like all conservative and professional and well, I'm always be professional, but I might not always be mild because I'm kind of loud. Yay! I'm so excited about tonight. I'm so excited, y'all. Let me tell you why. Because you know what? When you're growing up and they say, find something you want to do. And if you do that every day, it is not like going to work. Okay, let me tell y'all. Tonight, tonight, and I have had many of these on Ask Alma, but tonight is just like I'm not even at work, right? Because it's like my favorite, best forever friends are on here tonight. And it is just going to be so much fun. And I'm so glad that you guys are going to be on here with me because it's like kind of raining in the DMV or wherever y'all are. Because I know Sean is out of state. Let's see. DJ is out of state. J Fiend is out of state. It's a couple people who aren't here. But it's a little bit of a dreary evening. It was dreary today. So, like when it's kind of dreary, you just want to get your good cup of tea or your good cup of soup and your good friends. Yes, that's what we have tonight. So come on in, come on in. Hello. Where are you? Say hello to me so I can say hello to you, Bessie, Tracy, Jafine, Sharon, Candy. How you doing? I can't even see the comments. I don't know why. Hi, Candy. How are you? Welcome. I hope everybody else is on here too. We're just getting started because we don't want y'all to miss nothing. Okay. I got on new lipstick tonight. I got on matching shoes for Alvin, which he probably can't see, but they are, and they are super cute. Tracy. Got the cousins on, Candy, Tracy. Come on, y'all. Where the other cousins? Ayana, Demeen, I know, right? Um, it is Tuesday night. This is Ask Alma, and I am very glad that you're here with me. So, thank you, girl. New lipstick, red. Okay, a friend who will remain nameless told me that I should wear more red lipstick. I'm not crazy about it. I'm trying to like it. It can be a bit much for me, but y'all can tell me I could take it. I'm a big girl with my big girl panties. Just say, girl, the red doesn't work for you. I will totally understand, and my feelings won't be hurt. Okay, just let me know. Sean, hi, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. So, thank you, girl, because I know you would tell me the truth. Like you would be like, big sis, maybe just not. Thank you. He put a little bow on my nail for Christmas. Isn't that cute, girl? I love him. His name is Ty. I should give him a shout out. But I don't know the name. Hey, guys. Tell Ayana those pictures she took are amazing. Happy birthday, Ayana. I love your birthday pictures. DJ's in the house. DJ's in the house. And DJ dropped a new song on Spotify and all of that. Hi, Tina. DJ, put the stuff in the chat where we can listen and purchase your new song. Thank you. So I was telling y'all, I got a fantastic crew with me. Yes. I can't see the chat, so I don't know what y'all saying to me. I'm sorry. But let's bring the panel in so we can all greet and say hello to them. Come on in here, panel.
Hey, Emma, click off of the chat
There
and
we
then click
go.
back on because I couldn't see it
I
either.
just did.
Okay.
Yeah, I just did it. Now I can see better. Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Alma. Wait a minute. I need as much energy as you have because I was sitting back here laughing.
I know.
I was putting on lip balm because you had me laughing and my lips got all chapped. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Alvin, I'm telling you, I got on my nice new perfume for you. You can't smell it, but you
Hey,
know how I
Sean.
like to wear my new
Oh my
perfume for
goodness.
you. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Kashar,
hey.
welcome.
Thank you for having
Hey
me.
there, Dee. Char,
Hey,
you know how Alvin is, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think you introduced me to Alvin. I think. Alvin, is that what happened? Do you remember?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell everybody. She gave us such a warm welcome tonight. I
She
think
did.
I met these two together. That's all I know. I don't know them. They are separate, but I'm gonna say together.
True.
Together, they
I'm
are.
look. I'm
Charlene and Alma are two of the most kind,
Oh,
intelligent, caring,
thank you.
God-fearing family women that I have met in my life.
Oh,
Period.
Oh,
Alvin,
thank
thanks,
you.
Alvin.
I'm done.
Thank
I'm
you.
done.
You
Thank
know,
I
I'm
can't
you.
looking at
do
I'm
no
looking
more.
at the three of you thinking that was if you guys got together to write a book about
Oh,
USA Today, that would absolutely be
Hey,
you
It
guys.
was,
You
it
guys
that
was
would be
four of
a
us.
bestseller.
y'all
it
are
was
the
4.
vault
It was
keepers,
four of us. May he rest
Yes.
in peace as
May
right?
he
well.
rest in
May
peace.
he rest in
Yes.
peace. It
May
was
he
four
rest
of
in
us.
peace.
And
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
I just got chills.
You
I
know where
think
all the bones
about
are
it.
buried.
I'm
Frank
telling
Wilson
you.
used to say that to me all the time. You know, you guys should really, really think about writing a book. I think
We could
No, you
change
shouldn't,
names.
we
because
can
Right.
people
change
will
your
have you
name.
killed.
Yeah.
They'll
No,
know.
but
They
just
won't.
about
Listen,
USA Today, just
Yeah.
about our experience, the
yes,
parties,
yes.
the
Yeah.
camaraderie, the
Yes.
unity in that
Yes.
building. To have
Yeah.
the owner, Tom
Right.
Yes.
Curley, walk
Yes.
down the hall and know each and
Get your
And know
every
your
every
name,
name.
name
right?
in
Absolutely.
the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
John
know,
Quinn.
John,
John
yeah.
Quinn was the
John
editor. He
King.
knew everybody's
yeah,
name.
Bless
everybody.
his
Yeah.
soul. Bless
One
I
of
his
my
was
soul.
one of my coworkers created a book cover for me when I got here to Florida today,
Edie. I hope you're watching.
and my executive editor called me to see if I was really writing a book.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
To
like,
say,
goodness.
hold up.
wait, is
Hold
that
up.
Scared, huh?
approved? Like, do you have permission to do that? And I was like, no, it's just a fake
Hold
cover.
up.
I
And,
need to
and,
step away for 1 second.
and they
Okay.
asked, okay, I'm gonna wait till you come back, because I was like, they asked you to do that? I was like, why you in my business?
That's
Hello?
You know
crazy.
what we did?
Hello?
We absolutely,
Are you
absolutely
okay?
did. Oh, you know what? I bet you Dee and her mama.
Oh,
I'm sure she's a good daughter. She's a really good daughter. I think you're right, Alvin. Charlene and I did come as a pair, but what I appreciated, and I told Charlene this,
uh-huh.
because I am one, I give you your flowers now. Alvin, you and I have had talks. We go to dinner. Oh Lord, y'all. I'm telling you, I get Alvin all to myself. Don't be jealous.
Who
All
wouldn't
I'm
want
saying is
Alvin
don't be
all to
jealous.
themselves?
You're right.
Although everybody who comes in thinks, what celebrity is he and can they come over? It's like, leave us alone.
Is she my woman? Is that your woman? I go to the bathroom and they're whispering.
Is that
Are
your
you two? Are
husband?
you seeing each
Right.
other? Now
Is
look,
that your husband?
Gil.
Yes. Shout out to my husband. Yes,
I
indeed.
know, right?
He ain't hardly
It's all
worried.
good. It's all good.
Look,
He ain't
and
hardly
will
worried.
and will probably happily offer me to Alvin. You want her? I'll take 2 cows and a sheep. You can have her. Okay. He
That,
has the audacity to refer to me as high maintenance. Really? I
of
am
course.
not high
And you should
maintenance.
have said your point. Your point.
I know, right?
Did you turn the mirror? Did you turn the mirror around?
I know. Thank you, because he is too.
That's
Totally.
right.
Totally.
Well,
But yes.
I think since knowing you both, you've gotten met. I've met you, and I've met your husbands, and
Yes.
Yes.
and now you have families, and
Yes, we
Yeah.
were all
just
single.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
thank God
We
for
were
Yeah.
all single
Facebook,
at that
so I
time.
I can look at your life, and like
Yeah.
a little bit of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Because
know.
I mean, all of us were single and young. I think
Yeah.
I got married first because I got
Yeah.
married young. So I
Yeah,
was
you
married at
did.
21
Mhm.
when everybody was having a good time. I was having a good time too. But yeah, that first time I practiced one, but the second one I got it together.
Got it
You got it
right.
right the
Got it
second
right.
time. That's all right.
I
That's all right.
Alvin, I got it together. So you guys, thank you for being on the panel today. All of you know I love you deeply. And everybody who's watching, by the time we get finished, y'all gonna love this crowd too. Let me just say. We have had so many good times together.
Mhm.
Um, we've got some good questions tonight. So I want to get to them. I do want to take a minute and say thank you to Mary Lou. You guys know
Mhm.
Maddie Lourdes Badain Price. That's her Haitian name. I call her Mary Lou. Because, people come to this country and really it is rude to not call them by their
Right.
names. But
Right.
she and I had that conversation and she is so fine, totally fine with me calling her Mary Lou. But Mary Lou is a dear, dear friend of mine and she is doing chemo for ovarian cancer. So, I have mentioned that before. We put her picture up. She agreed and told me that I could do that and gave me permission. And I had asked her to be on the panel, which she said she didn't know if she was up with to
Up
be on
to
the
it. Yeah.
panel,
Sure.
but she would read the questions. And so she
Okay,
did read
great.
tonight's questions.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
So I
good.
do
Fantastic.
want to thank her for
God
that.
bless. God bless her.
Yeah, because it
And it
was
looks like
after
she
her
might have
treatment.
recently done your hair.
She
Oh,
did.
very good.
Because y'all know I'm
It
kind of
looks like
special,
a
right? Yeah, y'all know
very
I'm kind of
pretty.
special. She sent us to other people, but you know me. She was like,
But it's nothing
so
like
girl,
her.
it's
Right.
nothing like her. And the other thing
Hmm.
about her that I love at her shop is she does everything. And like I said, I'm kind of special. I can't go here and get it washed, go here and get it done. I need one stop shop. So she made
You
appointments
said
for us.
special?
I can be kind
Yes.
of special.
Spoil. Okay.
That's
She
the
Some
key
spelled
people
it
word.
say
incorrectly.
spoiled.
Okay, she used the wrong
Blame
It
word.
Reverend
begins with an
Martin.
S.
All these journalists up in here,
Right,
okay? And she trying to find words like
The
special.
editing.
Okay.
right. Get her, D.
She called me. We were talking. She was like, I wonder if I can do hair if I'm up to it. You want to try me, girl? Yeah, I can come over on
To get
Saturday.
me now.
Like,
Get
you
me
know
now.
what? You
But
can
that was
practice on
probably
me.
therapeutic for
Yeah.
her
Yes.
too.
Yeah,
Yes.
Because that's her
definitely.
passion. It's
Yeah.
absolutely
It
her
really is
passion.
her
Yeah.
passion. We
Yeah.
spent
And you needed
Saturday together.
distraction. You needed distraction.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
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 We had a good time together. We had a really good
She's
time
a
together.
sweet woman. She
She
really is.
really
Yeah.
is. She is so, so sweet. So we are praying for her. There she
There she
is.
is.
Hey, girl.
Hello.
Because y'all know she had them turn it on when she was getting chemo. We got to watch Ask Alma. I said, girl, you are like the favorite Ask
Yes.
Alma
Yes.
watcher. But yes, you did our questions tonight. So with
Wonderful.
without any further ado, I don't know why people say that. Like I just said it, but it's really not my thing. Okay, I heard you. I know I'm gonna do the disclaimer too. I'm still talking. I I don't know. I gotta think of something else. Like it's something else. I gotta come up with something else to say. But anyway, the disclaimer is we are not psychologists, PhDs. No. Yeah, we talking about you, girl. And I actually said your real name correctly. So rewind. Because she asked me to. We were talking. She said, so after the show, do you watch it again? I watch it again. I was like,
Okay.
no. I usually go do homework or
Eat.
like I'm done. After the show, I have left
Decompress.
everything on the
Right.
table.
Decompress.
Like,
Take
I'm
off
like,
some clothes.
take off my bra and try not
Well,
to
I was
drink.
gonna say that, but I didn't want to say that as a movie.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say that.
Shirley,
Because
there
that
may
is
be
the first thing that I do
Shirley,
take off.
there may be moments when you might have to shush her, okay? Because sometimes she'll say, "I don't want to reveal the name, but,"
And
and
she
it's
was
because
reading and she was doing a disclaimer.
I was. The
disclaimer.
disclaimer is we are not PhDs, but we are here to give you the best advice you could get. I'm telling you, like you could talk to your sister, your cousin, your neighbor down the street, but you're not gonna get advice like you get from Ask Alma and her panel. Okay, because we got you.
We
We
got you.
got you. So we are ready. I did the disclaimer, you know who, and thank you. I do appreciate you very much. You know that. We are ready to hear question number one.
Good evening. My name is Marie Loud, and I am your VVR for this evening's show. Here we go. Dear Alma, this is a weird one. I know it. What I don't know is what to do about it. I was married very young. It lasted 5 years. My ex wife and I, we are friendly and we are raising our kids together. So, a couple years back, I met this lovely young lady, and we are getting married next year. And this is when everything shifted. My ex wife has become somebody that I don't even recognize. The first thing she did is legally change her first name to my fiance's first name. So now they both have the same first name. My fiance have a set of twins. My ex-wife adopted two dogs and give them the same names as my future stepchildren. I just don't know where to go from there. It is weird. I did tell you that, right? I don't know what to expect next. My fiance suggested that we both talk to her, but she does not want to meet with us. I don't understand it. We always had a good relationship, friendly, respectable, and stuff like that. I don't want to call off the wedding, Alma, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what my ex-wife is going to do next. My fiance is yelling at me to do something short of moving to another state. I'm at a blank. I don't know what to do. What do you suggest?
I can't even tell y'all how long this email was. It went on and on and on. Okay. Because his ex-wife has turned into, he says, a person he doesn't know. Another name came through my mind, but I won't bring that up on this family show. So the woman legally changed her first name. So now she and the new wife will have the same name. Now that's just crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then she went out and adopted two dogs and named them after the fiance's twins.
And
That
that's
was
just
mean.
petty.
That's
just
mean.
petty.
That was
That's
mean.
low
It's
down.
not like petty,
That's-
but like mean.
That's low down.
Yeah, yeah, that was. And so
She-
she's doing like all kinds of crazy stuff, and the fiance is telling him to fix it, do something, and he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, what can I do? What can I do? So, yeah. What could he do?
Lillian said what I was going to say. First of all, a restraining order.
A restraining order for what? She ain't rolled up on him. She changed her name, and she adopted two dogs.
Well, I think you can't you file
I don't think.
without
I think there has
someone
to
doing
be.
it? It
I
has
think
the
there has to
person.
be some cause. I don't think
Yeah.
they can just. You can't.
Well, the
randomly.
cause is
She
But
crazy.
she named her dog right.
the cause is
Yeah.
tick tick
But
boom.
she, you know what?
Okay.
She
Right.
could explain both of those things away. She could essentially said, "I didn't even know that was her name, or that's
She
my middle name,
could.
or something." She could say, "It's just I love that. I love those names that she named her twins. So why not name my dogs that?" I mean, those kinds. It doesn't make any sense to normal people. But she could explain those things away. You can't get a restraining order unless she does something that requires restraining.
Right.
Well,
Well,
I don't.
In
Well,
Washington.
I see what Alvin is saying.
Mhm.
Alvin is saying, let's, you don't
Same
start
head.
nothing, won't be nothing.
Right.
Let's get it taken care of right now, restraining order, because it's getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a scorned woman.
Exactly.
I mean, the fact that she's named her dogs after her, that's just low down.
Mean.
That's low
That is
down.
low
That's
down.
mean. Then to change her name, that's basically every time he kisses his fiance, he gonna
Right.
think it's gonna be a
He's never gonna
reminder.
call her by the new name. He's always
Yeah,
gonna call her by her
exactly.
first name.
And
Right.
and
Yeah.
that could be wrong, especially in the heat of passion. If you get
Right.
my meaning,
well,
Edie
he's
says
taking
she's
on. He's
testing
taking
him.
on
Yeah,
too much,
she is.
though.
she's
I
testing him.
think he's taking on too much. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Yeah.
first of all, envy is a true form of
Yes.
flattery,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
they say. But getting back to the restraining order real quick, what about probable cause? You know what I'm
Probable
saying?
cause that she what? Changed her name?
No,
Right.
probable cause that I'm feeling threatened
They
by
have to
this
wait
woman
till she
and her
boils the
actions.
rabbit.
I would.
Yeah,
They
de-
you
can't-
I
gotta
would.
wait.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I might call I might get some security. I might get some, have somebody paying attention to her if that was necessary. But
Well,
The producer
I
says,
would.
Your Honor, she's cray cray.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I see my husband just said it's like a Lifetime movie. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Sounds
I
like a
never
Lifetime
filed a
movie.
restraining
Is that
order.
your
I gotta
husband,
see.
Charlene? What a
It
heck.
is.
There he is.
Is
Hey,
that your
kid.
husband?
That's
Hey,
kid.
I've
Doug
never
says,
filed a
watch the
restraining
movie.
order, and I think I have to do some homework on that. I'm not sold that nothing can be done. I
Yeah.
am not
I
Oh,
completely
I
sold
think
on that.
something can be done. I
Yeah.
think
I'm not.
something can be done. I think you can
Oh,
call
I
up
like
your
DJ's
cousin,
comment.
start with the
Yeah.
restraining order,
And
and
then
then
watch
check
the
out
movie
the.
Acrimony.
Right, I
Acrimony.
get all it. I get all. I haven't seen that movie, but I'm gonna watch. But
Oh,
you know
it's
what?
serious.
Sometimes you need to jack people up for a minute and just see where it goes. I think, like Edie was saying, she's doing stuff to irritate
Yeah,
them
test them.
because
Oh
she's
yeah.
hurt
He's
by
testing
what's
them.
happening, and he's remarrying somebody. Everybody knows what that is. That's like,
Right.
broken heart 101. So
Right.
this is what needs to happen first, because they haven't talked yet. He said we wanted to talk to her. She said no. Okay. So you and some cousins show up. Don't even bring the fiance.
Well,
And I'm not
he
saying,
said she wanted to talk to them together. Perhaps
right.
he
Well,
needs
she
to go.
already said
He
no.
needs to go
Right.
have this conversation
He
with
needs to go.
himself.
Yeah.
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 He
Close
needs to
the
go.
door on it.
And with like somebody that she knows. I'm not saying like you show up and threaten people with strangers. That's not what I'm saying. But he was married to her, so he has to know the name of a girlfriend somewhere. And they need to roll up on her and be like, you know what? Okay, this is it. Like, the name is one thing, the dogs are something else, and I get it. Like, your feelings hurt, and you're trying because
Right.
and after that, because I think a
And then she's going to
conversation
get a
is
restraining
warranted.
order. She's going to get a restraining order.
But
After,
that's fine. So
restraining
she
order
might
after
get it
that.
right, and that'll take
And
care of it.
yeah, but I do
But-
think everybody deserves a conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think
I think she said it's been 4 years since they've been divorced.
yeah,
So she
yeah.
should be over it by now. It's time for her to move on
Well,
and live her own life.
Well, I think it's easy to be
think-
over it if you're both single.
Well,
If you're both
I mean, I
divorced,
know, but it's,
yeah.
and
it's
she
more
probably
harm than good.
She probably
It's
can't
still
keep
more
a man because she's changing her name.
well,
He probably know who he went out with yesterday.
and she got 2 new dogs. Well,
Yes.
Candy says have law enforcement on standby because she is a psychopath.
Yes, I agree, Candace. I agree.
Changing your name is that to me that's like screams professional help.
Yeah, that
Like
does.
the dogs don't really. I mean, the dogs are that's just petty to me. But changing your name is speaking to some
changing your
very
name
deep level.
and the dogs
Yeah.
warrant a good cuss out. Number
Well,
one.
I hope it's a pretty name at least.
See,
You
that's
know
why I
what?
love
That's
you.
a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That right there just brought back
That
a
just,
whole bunch of memories. Okay,
Yeah.
she's way over there. She just come right in, and you just like,
Right.
That's my girl. That's my girl. Reel it in.
That's it.
Reel it
not like
in.
her. You just like,
Hopefully her name is like,
I mean, really.
Charlene. No.
but I don't think that I don't her getting help. I mean, how can you enforce that? He can. I like the communication thing you said, Alma, as far as advice.
Yeah.
They definitely got
They
to
need a
talk.
conversation.
But
Yeah.
they're going to have to figure out how to talk. You can't go in saying you can't do this. You can't. This is a grown woman.
Yeah.
Whatever she wants to do. And so
Right.
that talking piece, because she probably don't even know she's doing it. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt.
She knows.
She knows now.
People
She
don't
knows.
She
know.
knows. She
Do you
done
know how
thought it
much it
through.
costs to change your
She
name?
probably is a sister.
It is
She
not
knows.
cheap.
No. You
I
know what,
wonder how her
Alvin?
kids. I wonder how her kids feel about all of this because
You
they
know
said
what,
they have
Alvin?
children between them.
They
Yeah,
have to-
depending on how old they are, they probably
say-
may not even care.
They say that a woman will plan to leave you over 12 months. A man will leave you in 12 days and not even think about it. Women
An hour.
know.
An hour.
Right. 12
I'm so
hours
glad-
and he's
look,
out.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
you coming on my show on Friday. Okay,
All right.
because
All right.
we're gonna
Rugby
talk about that
Friday.
thing. Okay,
Right. Yes.
look,
Women
note to
plan.
self.
Oh no. Oh, he's writing it down.
Women playing. Okay,
Yeah,
we
they
do.
do.
We know every move we
I'm
make. Now
telling you. Yeah.
we pretend like it just popped in our mind. But trust me,
Right.
we didn't talk to our mama about it, ran it past our
Calculated.
sister.
Really, or talked about nobody. By the
Cal-
time it's done,
Mhm.
you're like,
cal-
when did all this
calculating,
happen?
But D, that's
calculating,
at the end.
sneaky.
That's
Well,
at the end.
my mother-in-law called my house and got doo dee doo. She was like,
Right,
"What's
but
wrong with
that's
that
when you had
phone?"
made up your mind. You weren't like, you weren't getting
Oh,
dogs
it was
naming them after people. Right,
no,
when you made up your
no.
mind, you go and you do. You
You
tell
do it.
everybody after
Yeah,
you've done it, after
Yeah.
you call the
Yeah.
moving van and it's over.
right.
But up to that point, when girl, I'm gonna pick you up because we got to ride over here past the club and see if I see his car.
No, I ain't never do
Yeah.
that.
Nah,
But I'm
That
not
was
Okay,
making
maybe
not.
gas. I'm
okay,
not
That,
maybe
making
that was
gas.
me.
Gas is
nah.
I ain't
expensive.
never did
Forget
that.
that.
No, oh come
If
on, when y'all
I
was
want you, no, if I
okay
want you
at
gone,
20
I'm
Maybe
not
back in
looking
the
for you.
day. Maybe back in the day.
That's
Maybe
all I'm
back in the
saying.
day.
At 20
Wait,
something, you
no.
had to do something. You
I'm
look
I
like
may
sorry,
have, but
y'all.
I didn't go driving around looking for cars. No,
right. I'm not saying okay.
because I could not be responsible for what would happen if I found it.
I must have
I
left
don't,
the
and I
area.
look good in
'Cause
orange, but not a jumpsuit. Okay, no, I just couldn't risk
Uh-uh.
that.
I must
No.
have left the area because I don't Charlene and Alma. I can't
No,
even see
because
you
you know
doing
what?
that.
Well,
No, I
like,
couldn't.
but it was always like for me, I think I told myself, and I'm gonna be straight up. And at 20 something, I would care about the person more than I cared about myself. And I
Yeah,
think
Mhm.
most young
yeah,
women do.
Do that.
yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted to see it. Like if somebody would tell me that he was doing something and I asked him and he said, no, it wasn't me. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, it wasn't him. He said it wasn't him. Must not have been him. But if I could see it, not to like jump a girl or walk
Mhm.
up and cuss somebody else. I just
Yeah.
wanted to see no, because
Mm-hmm.
Alvin, I didn't fight.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't fight. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a fighter because
But you had
we
enough backup.
something.
You had enough backup that would fight for you.
I had
Like, go on over there and take
yeah.
care of that
You
for
took
The
care
me.
of
other
that
thing,
for me.
and the other thing too, I had uncles because back in the day, you could just tell your uncle, and he would like, go take care of
Mhm.
something. But I didn't fight. I was not a fighter.
Yeah.
And Andrea knows that. Andrea's in there.
Okay.
Hey, girl. Hey. No, we didn't fight. But I just wanted to see it with my own eyes
Yeah.
because I was laughing one time. We used to have a book club. My cousins, it's a lot of us. But anyway, we had a book club, and my cousin Dina, we were laughing one time because she was like, your man, somebody could go in the bedroom and see your man butt naked and come back and tell you, and you are ready to cuss him out. And by the time he says it wasn't him 6 times, you'd be like,
Mhm.
maybe it wasn't him. It could have been his brother. But it's like,
No, if
girl,
you would have seen that
no.
mole on his behind,
Exactly.
you would have known
Yes.
it was him.
Yes. And at 30 something, you accept that. Like, that people
Yeah.
aren't randomly coming to give
Right.
you this information for
Patient.
nothing. And
Yeah.
then by 40, you like,
I'm tired.
you weren't here at 8 o'clock on
It's
Thursday.
Right.
Like,
See,
I don't even need evidence.
I'm sorry. Because I'm the minority here. No, at 15, if it looked like a duck, walking like a duck,
But Alvin, you have a point. But I think what happens is like, and I know every woman has a point where they look back and go, "I wish I was that girl again." Because you go
Yeah.
through a window where you are no nonsense, and then somehow you drop the bar and then you kick it down the street, and then you have these moments like this, and then you wake up again and goes, "Oh, because when I was 15, I was ruthless, right?" And
Mhm.
then you get into this comfort and you start believing, start saying, "Oh, it wasn't him. It couldn't have been him."
And I
But yeah,
also
so
think availability, and I'm not saying this lightly. I think that there are some women, there are long periods in between relationships, so they do tend to listen more or give the guy the benefit of the
yeah,
doubt. Alvin, I'll tell you like my father told me when I was 22. You don't ever have oh yeah, it applies. You don't ever have to be without a man. If you are, it's by choice. It's not because you're looking for a
Mhm.
partner or someone to
okay.
spend your time with and you can't find one. And that's the truth.
I would
Because
say
I've
that
been out
between
with you.
I would say that between my 20s to 55. But
Mm.
now, now that's a whole nother
Really?
whole
See,
nother
I
ball
would
game.
I
No.
don't know. I've known you for a long time and I venture to say
Yeah.
it would be by choice
But
because
And we're gonna roll it right back to
Right,
this
I
story
mean,
right there. What?
right, but I
To the
think
crazy lady.
confidence. But
Right.
back to the. But
I-
I think confidence, and I think this woman is lacking in
Yeah.
confidence. Her confidence is at 0.
Right.
You
Yeah,
don't think
something.
you don't think she's like Charlene said, a woman scorned.
Yeah, she's scorned. So
But
her
if she
book
if
not
she was
thinking
if she was
correctly.
feeling good about herself, she would be out doing her own thing with whoever she wanted
Exactly.
to do it with, not
Yeah.
worrying about
Her
not
feelings
worrying
are
about her
hurt.
ex-husband getting
Yeah,
remarried.
her feelings are hurt.
Oh,
But
yeah.
her,
Feelings are hurt.
but she could have made it into this, y'all. You know what I'm saying too? Like, so because sometimes I thought about this the other day when I was riding down the street. Like sometimes people to be like, I don't know what happened. I was the best partner. Well, you might have been the best partner in your mind, but that doesn't
Mhm.
mean that you were the best partner to him. Because really, if you're not listening to the other person tell you what
Mhm.
they want in a partner and how they want to be loved, you're
Right.
really not the best one. The fact
Yeah.
that you're doing everything that you want to do doesn't make you a really good partner.
Right.
At all.
Yeah, but they take
So
maturity, and she may not have that,
Right.
doesn't sound
unfortunately.
like it with the 2 dogs.
Candy
Yeah,
says
and the
she's
nature.
mentally
And
disturbed
the
and
nature.
y'all giving
But
her
she
an
needs-
excuse.
I hope she
What?
finds the help that she needs.
Yeah, I
And
do
I
too.
mean,
It
I
definitely.
I do believe that they do need to have a conversation, but I
Yes.
wouldn't do it. I would do it on neutral ground. I
Mhm.
mean, if they're church goers, go to a church, go to a public place somewhere.
IHOP. IHOP is always good on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
over pancakes.
Plenty of
But no,
people,
but the whipped
right.
cream may be an issue.
This
So
might
what
require
was
a conversation in the park.
I say
And
take
No,
it to
because
the
that's too
church.
deserted.
No,
take it
that's
need
too much
people.
space to punch somebody
Yeah,
in the
you
face.
need some people
no,
around.
well, then you
I would
then
take it to
Somewhere
the
with
church.
witnesses,
no.
right? I'm with you,
Right.
Yeah,
Candy.
you gotta
No,
have
no
witnesses.
Gotta have
privacy.
Exactly,
witness,
Candace.
Alvin.
Exactly. You gotta
But you
take it to
can
church.
have witnesses in a park. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it got to be an empty park. Or I'm just saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying you mentioned a
Right, I
church.
get it.
I don't know if I want to take this foolery to my church.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
I
I
wouldn't
don't
take it to my
want to
church.
do that. I don't.
I would,
I
yeah.
don't know. I
Yeah.
think that
Well,
she needs some
Sean
holy water.
says,
Holy water.
Sean says, ideally, I think talking to the ex-wife may end the
I'm
shenanigans.
sorry.
As cray-cray as she is, it is best to end things
Alvin,
amicably
she needs the blood
and
of
get a
Jesus and
restraining
some
order.
holy water. I'm
She
sorry.
does.
And Doug says, I'm curious as to what her motive is by changing her first name to the same as the fiance. Sounds like
Cray-cray.
some identity deceit could be down the road. Yeah,
This
see,
is
that's
really.
yeah.
No, I mean, because she wants.
I
Parks are
know.
bad,
Snacks.
Candy said. Yeah,
That's funny.
But
the parks are bad.
he should probably speak to a counselor or somebody at the police station or something. He needs to get some kind of assurance based on what he knows and what he's feeling. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You
He
can't
also
just
said,
bottle
should
that
he
up.
move? He asked, should he move? Do you guys think he should move?
I think it depends on
I
his own
wouldn't.
children.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I
you know,
wouldn't want anybody to run me out of town.
Yeah, run me out of town. What kind
No,
of yeah?
we're not going to do that now.
He needs to get some gonads and deal with it.
Oh, sorry. That was funny. I like that, Alvin. Okay, that was so good.
That was
So
show
good.
language. That was show
That
language.
was show language.
Show
I
language,
know.
okay?
I feel like my show was just elevated. Okay. Ellen is gonna call me tomorrow. I think I'm gonna. Yeah,
you know what? I just thought of this. I'm sorry. I think that, you know, I think maybe her issue is that she's had this really good relationship with him, although they're not
all
married
this
anymore,
time,
and that
right?
is going to
That's
end.
what I think.
Even
Yeah,
if she sees him as a friend, it's still her friend, and she's
yeah,
not trying to share her friend. So she's trying to be this other person,
yeah,
Yeah.
so she
yeah.
can keep that relationship going.
And y'all a little different from me because I've watched a lot of shows like Candy, and I'm straight up ready to
Sean.
relocate if I have to. That's all I'm saying. Like
Mhm.
I don't mind because
I
I
don't
guess
want
I
to be
live.
forced to move.
I mean,
If I choose
I
to
mean,
move, that's
If
different.
it becomes violent, you know what I mean? If there's some harm,
And
that's
I also
coming.
think like we live in the DMV. If they live in Virginia and he moves to Maryland,
Right.
okay, how far
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah,
You know,
how
if they
far?
move to DC, how like
Right.
St. Louis, it's just certain places you can move over to the next town. Now I'm not saying that that's the answer, but
Mhm.
he asked, should we move?
No for
It
me.
won't end it.
No.
No for me.
No
I
for
wouldn't
me.
move.
But that's because you guys have purchased your homes. We're we're talking about somebody who is marrying a woman and they can start brand new somewhere else.
But
Maybe.
wait, hold on. See you. Okay, I'm not gonna go down that
Yeah.
road because you going down some road. He ain't put all that. Now you probably read more of the letter, this
Right.
question than
Right.
Maybe
me.
she should
But
move.
maybe
She
she
can
probably ain't
move.
got no money. Okay, she living in an apartment or something. Not people living in an apartment don't mean that you don't have anything. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
Right.
that. I'm not saying that. I'm
Yes.
just saying she should move. I don't think he should move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No.
don't.
Well,
I,
it
I agree
wasn't
with
me.
Alvin.
I was just as saying, remember that was a sentence towards the end. Short of moving, I don't know what else to do. Let me
Yeah,
tell
Right.
you.
that's just he's just being maybe
So,
perhaps
Yeah.
desperate,
yeah.
but I
So,
wouldn't move.
what is the advice that we want to give him? Because clearly, I'm not using this question for the print question because I don't even know what to tell you. Like, I enjoyed your question though. I enjoyed
He
reading
needs to
it.
talk to her. He needs to talk to her. He wants to take he wants to take the fiance. No, he needs
Right.
to
No,
talk to her and get some boundaries and some ground rules established before their wedding, especially since there are kids involved.
And
and
then if she doesn't cooperate, what happens next?
Well, then she will do something stupid, and then
And then
he will
he
get the
can get the
restraining order,
restraining
and then they
order.
won't have to deal with her anymore.
hmm
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
going to have the same exact name when she gets married. If she takes his name, they're going to have the same exact name. So she might want to get one of those protection things where they look out for your credit and all that kind of stuff to make sure that
Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
the first
Yeah.
wife doesn't start buying stuff in the second wife's name, and because
hmm
See?
that could be messy.
yeah, it could be, especially if you go
Restraining,
to the bank.
restraining order.
But even a restraining orders won't stop her from taking out credit
But
cards
I'm
in
just
that
saying,
name.
Yeah.
get on top of it. There's probable cause for him to go to the police and say, "I think there's an issue here."
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can almost claim identity theft.
With the
If
name.
she has to actually do something. She
Okay,
has to
Okay.
steal her, but she can change
okay,
her name.
okay.
And calling the
You
Yeah,
police
can
on your kid's mother is a difficult position to be in.
yeah.
I
You cannot forget the kids.
hmm
right.
that
This
is
one, okay, here's my answer. This
Okay.
one is bigger than Ask Alma. We appreciate you writing in. And anybody else who has a question, please, please, please email
Mhm,
alwayaskalma@gmail.com. I totally appreciate it. But on this one, my brother, you need to talk to some
A
professionals. Like, we're
professional.
not even gonna halfway offer you
Yeah.
yeah,
advice because
it's
Yeah.
too
this is
messy.
beyond what we could
mhm.
handle. The first question that is, what this is a year and a half, almost 2 years of doing Ask Alma, and really like we don't have an answer for you other than you need to get professional help and you need to see if you can seek out
A restraining order.
protection or
Yeah.
some kind of restraining order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
that's all we
document
got for you.
everything. Document
Document
everything.
everything. Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
That's all we got for you. And good luck. We'll say a prayer for you.
Good luck.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
Okay. You guys ready for question number 10?
Yeah.
Lord,
Woo.
yeah.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah, wait a minute.
That worked the brain cell. I'm with you, Alvin.
Good.
Here we go.
Woo.
Question number 2.
Alma, I met this great guy online. We are just getting to know each other, really. The other day, I was at his house, and his daughter and granddaughter stopped by. He told me he was not expecting company and asked me to wait in the bedroom. They were there for over an hour, and I was pissed. So when they left, I cussed at him. And he asked me to understand, and he said that he was not ready for me to meet his daughter. I understand a little, but I think that he could have handled it a little bit better. What do you think, Alma? Should I keep seeing him?
I like that question. That was nice. He was hiding
I
you.
didn't hear it. Okay,
He
I didn't hear it.
so this woman has been dating a guy. They're at the beginning, and they've been dating. Actually, in her email, she did say it's been about 3 months. His daughter, she was at his place. His daughter and grandchild stopped by. He wasn't expecting them.
Mhm.
So he asked the woman that he's dating, his guest, to please go in his room because he didn't want to introduce her to his daughter and his grandchild. So she thought she was popping in the room for a minute, but she ended up like they were there for over an hour.
Mm.
And so when she came out, she was really mad because she was stuck in a bedroom for an hour. And so she's asking, is this a red flag or should she continue seeing him?
So we really don't know how long they've been seeing each other, right?
About 3 months. She
3
said
months.
about 3
Okay.
months. Yeah, she said about.
So, um, you know, it's a that's a tough call. I can only speak. I mean, I can't really speak from experience, but what I will say is, I think it was probably the right call because he didn't have time to um, prepare his granddaughter
Yeah,
and his daughter.
and his
You know,
daughter. Yeah.
you can't spring that sort of thing on them like that because they may not that he needed approval from them,
Permission. Right,
Right.
right,
right, but give them time to to say, hey, I met this lovely young woman, blah blah
right.
blah, what do you think, da da da, whatever. Yeah, it was a little long to be
That
in
was
the
a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which to
yeah,
me showed that he didn't even know what to say to the daughter. He didn't know what to say to the daughter. He didn't know what to say to the date.
yeah, yeah, it
I
caught
think
him
he
off
was just
guard.
stuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I do want to say for anybody who is just getting back out in the dating world, if something like that happens and your daughter, because daughters can be a bit much. I remember after my mom and dad divorced, I called my dad one time and he didn't answer the phone. Like I never called my father, he didn't answer the phone.
Yeah.
I was like ready to call the police, like what's happening? And it turned out that he was out. And I was like, "Oh, you go out?" Like,
What
"Oh,
is this out you
so
speak
you
of?
got a life?" Like, but I'm saying like, yeah, I think he was caught off guard, but for those of you who are in this situation, men, because women know how to work this, but men, just say, "Hey,
Ooh,
I
I'm
was
sorry.
on
No,
my
you know what?
way.
You
I
know what?
was
You
on
you
my way out,
Out.
so Imma need, I'm not rushing you guys off, but I need to finish getting ready, and I'm on my way out somewhere, and I'll call you tomorrow."
Yeah,
Um, that's a good line.
that's probably the best way to have
Yeah.
handled that so that the woman is not stuck in the room for
Right, for
however long it was.
right, yeah.
She, I
and,
mean, and it was polite of her to stay in the room. She could have
I
come
know.
she could have texted him and said, "Hey, look, I've had enough. I need to
out.
go," or whatever. So
I
she
gotta
she
go to
had
the bathroom.
no, she had choices that she didn't
Right.
exercise,
Yeah.
and so she didn't have to stay stuck in that room. She did not.
No,
I'm gonna say
Alvin, because if you come out the room, that might make it worse.
no, no,
Like,
no, no,
why are
no,
you coming out of the bedroom?
no. I would have knocked on that door. You're not gonna keep me locked up in nothing.
You know what?
You're not gonna do that, and this don't have nothing to do with me being a man. You're not gonna keep me locked up in
He didn't,
something I don't want to
he
be
didn't put her in
in.
a he didn't put her in a crawl space under the stairs. She was
And
in the
I'm sure
bedroom.
she
Like
was
you
And
looking
can
she
at
watch
wasn't
Facebook.
TV or
hiding under
whatever
the
she could do.
bed. She wasn't
No,
hiding under the
She
bed.
what could have happened? What could have happened in the beginning is he could have said, "This is my daughter, my granddaughter. I'm really not ready for you all to enter me and go. Do you want to stay or are you gonna go?" And they could have opened the door and they could have come in and she said, "It was nice talking to you again," and left. She could have not. She would have had the opportunity to just leave. But if she decided to stay, you stay an hour and then you'll have a conversation about that. I'm not going to stay another hour in the
Look at Lillian.
bedroom.
As
Like
if,
that.
as if that was time enough to
Go
go
through his
through his
stuff.
stuff. You can
no.
tell the people who are related to me,
Right.
right?
Well,
Thank you, godmother. I totally agree with you on
She
that one.
could have she could have been the insurance man as far as she knows. So when
but
he opened
he
the door, he could have given her the opportunity to just
I
leave.
think
She
like
didn't
they
have to
didn't
be
think that
she didn't have
fast.
to be somebody that was dating. It could have been she could have been anybody. So he could have said, "Do you want to go? While I entertain my daughter, my granddaughter." Yeah, first of all, my relatives call first, so I don't even know what this is the, you know, I guess that daughter thing Alma was talking about. We just dropped by.
But that wasn't the situation. The
Yeah.
situation, his daughters came
Right.
and he didn't know how
He
to,
didn't know
to
what to
Right.
do.
handle it.
Right.
He didn't know
So
how to handle
he
it.
handled it the best way he knew
He did.
how.
He
It
did.
He did.
lasted an hour. So when they left, we should have had a conversation about what happens the next time this happens. I don't think you throw out the whole
I don't
3
either.
months
I don't
Yeah.
because
either. I
of
don't either.
something that, you know, just it was just a poor
Right.
judgment on his
Yeah.
part,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she stayed in there. But I'm sure I would
And
have found I could have binge watched 3 episodes of something while, you know,
Come
while he
on,
was
yeah,
entertaining
Facebook.
his
Come
daughter.
on, you can read Facebook before you
Yeah,
you
start
can read
reading.
right,
Facebook,
exactly.
Well,
Instagram. You
but
can
do we
entertain
know?
yourself. You
Do
can
we know
entertain yourself.
what they were doing before?
Exactly. She could have, like
What
Norman
were they
said, she
doing
could have been
before?
naked.
She could She could have been
So,
I don't know what was happening before the
right.
kids
Okay.
came.
And y'all had to go right to this.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking naked.
And if I was naked, then I'm gonna wait my hour.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay in the room.
And you gonna pay for that hour.
Yes,
I
I'm
don't
not ducking
know.
it, girl.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
And
we
think
you
gonna
know,
turn some tricks for that hour.
listen,
I think he made the
you better
right
bring some food in
decision.
here when you
I think he
come.
made the right
He
decision.
made the right
Yes.
decision to
Whipped
not want to, because
cream.
that is a very tricky thing, introducing your kids and picking a
Yes.
It
time to
really
do that.
is. Yeah.
And a
Very
lot of
early,
but
especially children, because they get attached to people very
Exactly.
quickly.
but a
And
Yeah.
lot
so
of
now,
women like to put times on that.
Right.
no,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
I
think
do.
agree.
so. I think
I
Yeah,
women
we
like to
do.
put times
We
on
do.
that.
I
you
agree.
Yeah,
mean
we
how
do.
long I had to wait or how long I need to meet your family?
How long?
How
When can I
long
meet
to
your
meet
family?
the
How long?
family?
How
Yeah.
can I meet the kids? I think
Yeah.
women are more prone to do that than a man.
We
Mm-hmm.
do. Because a
Mm-hmm.
More
man, yeah,
prone,
a
yes.
man would take their kid on the first date. Because yeah, Daddy went and we went to McDonald's and then Aunt Sharon showed up. Who is Aunt Sharon?
Not unsharing.
Who
That's
is
the
Aunt
lady we
Sharon?
saw the other day in the mall.
Not
Y'all
on
know it's true.
Sharon.
Y'all
No,
know it's true.
Yeah.
but
So
it
okay,
happens.
He just got caught in a very bad situation.
And he
yeah.
didn't know
So
how to
we
handle it.
and he didn't know how to
He
handle.
didn't know how to
Yeah,
And I
handle it.
think
yeah.
I think he did. the right
I don't think, you know, it's an hour. I mean, if he had gone out with them and had dinner and then, you know, came back 5 or 6 hours later, then I'd be like, okay, that's a problem. But you know, an hour I could find something to do. And then we had to have a conversation
And
about
she
how
said
we're
they
gonna deal with
did.
that.
Like she
And
cussed
she
at
should have
him.
respected
She
that. I
did.
mean, she
Yeah.
should have put herself in his shoes.
Right.
Right.
What would she
Right.
have done if it had been her son and
Right.
his child or
Well, you
whatever?
know, we're quicker. Well, you know, Charlene, we quicker. We
I
would have came
know,
up
I
with
know.
something. But yeah,
Yeah.
he was, you know.
My son
But
played football. This is my little Henry right here. He about to get a scholarship somewhere, but I'm not sure he gonna get it yet because they ain't called. Yeah, this is my son Henry. Yeah. Junior. Henry Jr.
oh my Lord. You know, yes, exactly. We would have
Yeah.
handled that. But Candy said, like, no. Like 3 months, he should have known if he was.
And you know what? I have to disagree with that, especially like, you know, I had a son and was dating. I dated for months and months and months, and my son didn't meet anybody.
I
I
don't
know.
blame you. I
Me
think that
too.
was the right thing to do.
And
Me
I had
too.
to tell the guy, my son don't date. Like, no, I can't go out tonight because my child is here. And he was like, well,
Yeah.
can't you just bring him? No, I
No.
can't. He don't even
I
know you.
remember.
I don't even like you.
Not yet.
Yeah,
I don't know
right,
yet. I
right.
remember a guy told me that Joshua's bedroom was a prop because you could look down the hallway. If his
It was a
bedroom
prop?
door was open, you could see like the bookcase, and you saw on the floor like it was a child's rug.
Right.
And he was like,
Oh.
I've been seeing you for over 3 months. I've never seen your son. I think basically it's a prop. So you can use it to say, like, I need to end this relationship or whatever. And I was laughing. I thought it was funny and cute. And I was like, yeah, but you're not dating my son.
Right.
You know, you're going out with
Mhm.
me. And as of right
Exactly.
now, we still just going out.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
need to.
I need to
you
know
know.
him.
Yeah.
I
Oh
need to
my
know.
gosh. And then when Gil and I decided that we were going to be exclusive and start a relationship, I said, well, it'd be a good idea for you to come over and have dinner with Josh and me. And long story short, when he walked in and sat down, Josh ran, hopped on his lap and said, so you going to be my new daddy. I was like, oh my God.
I almost died. I almost died when he said that.
They
coulda
said
just
kids know.
Melted. They
I could have
know.
melted
They
the
Kids
do.
know.
floor.
He
Oh my
felt
gosh.
He
comfortable.
never said that to anybody else.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
And
He
I
was
was
comfortable.
thinking,
Not even the fireman, not
See?
even the man in the
See?
uniform
No, she
carrying the
See?
didn't bring the
Gatorade.
fireman.
I
Nobody.
was like, how many chances did he have? No,
No,
you
but I
didn't.
mean, he
you know
never. But
what?
it's not like she did communicate with men. It wasn't like men in the house. But even when she was out, some kids, you'll be out in the store and they'll be like, "Hey, you
But
know."
wait a minute, do you
Like
know the
Oh my
outfit?
not
gosh.
my son, because the man spoke to me, and my son was like, "You know my mommy."
But
And
oh my gosh.
the guy was like, "No." He's like, "You know my daddy?" Because he was like, "You need to back up off her because she is not available to you."
I was thinking this man ain't never coming back, and that's
That-
okay with me. Like we're good. We can handle it. But
kids
Josh
know. He
spends
knew.
he spent every other weekend and holidays with his father. So
Right.
I don't really know where it came from. But Gil does like to tell that story. And it really was like, because he says now, of course, what, 26 years later, that he was taken aback a little because Josh was like,
Like, whoa,
so
wait a minute.
Josh was like interrogating him, but very kindly and very, very nicely. So that was always very
He
sweet.
was like,
And
he
he's
dressed
always been a
nice.
really
He got a
sweet
nice
son.
car. He looked like he got a job. Yeah, I
Right.
think we're gonna keep him.
Benefits. He got benefits and can pass a drug test. Okay, you good. But anyway, I digress. So we want to tell her, we would like to say to this lady, keep going out with him, girl. He
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
caught up. Like he
Keep
was
going
caught up and
out.
couldn't
In the
figure it out.
moment.
Un-
Right.
Yeah.
understand the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just understand it. Period. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because
Okay,
she's gonna have
great.
to learn how to be an understanding woman anyway.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah.
this is a
'Cause-
test for her, but that's another story.
Right.
Right. Don't change your name, but
Charlene
kind of,
Charlene is like
but kind of
Charlene
a
is
break.
Charlene is like a good a cup of tea. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Just
yes,
go-
indeed. Because Alvin, you know,
I
both
need
of
you
them,
as a
her and
therapist.
D.
You know, Alvin, they had that admin row, and you would hear him over there giggling all the time. You didn't know what they were talking about.
Sure.
And then you walk by, and they'd all go,
Be
"Ooh."
quiet.
Right. No, it was funny when Susan Weiss would come out there. What is so funny? And she wanted to engage. And we're like, you can't engage in this one.
It's
Go
not
on
funny
back
now
to
because it's
business.
over. Like you had to be here.
You had to
'cause-
be
Go back
there.
into your office.
Yeah.
Right.
I
And we
forgot what
weren't
she
talking to
said.
you anyhow. Right?
Right.
We weren't talking to you.
Charlene, I did. You know what I did? Like we would be like busting out tears, laughing, and then like one of the editors come out.
Right,
Just
right.
a straight face. What you
Ooh.
want?
Like we
Ooh.
swallowed
That would
the
scare me. I would be
What you want?
concerned.
I had to
Alvin,
hold my
look at
breath because, like,
The stories. The
I know the
I'm
story.
telling you. Right.
Listen.
Chapter 25.
All right now. Okay, y'all ready
Okay.
for number 3, which is a fun question, I
Sure.
think.
Okay.
This
Let's
is great.
check
I'm
out
having
question.
fun.
Good, you'll be back.
You
We
got
like
me,
when
Dee.
people have
You got
fun.
me.
We
You said
invite
it,
them
Dee.
I
back.
told you.
Keep that
Question
light
number
working.
3.
Okay.
Dear Alma, my boyfriend and I moved in 6 months ago. He travels extensively for work. We have a great security system and we live in a safe neighborhood. But I want a dog. He said no. No. Niet. Nada. Never. He hates dog. I don't understand. He's not here half of the time. And I want a dog for company and for protection. What do you think, Alma, if next time when he travels, I get a dog anyways? Will that ruin our chance of ever getting married? What do you think?
Recap, she wants a dog. He doesn't want a dog. He travels all the time. She's thinking, hey, I can just go get the dog when he's not here and we'll see what happens. But she wants to get married and she doesn't want to jeopardize like
If a man tells you no in 7 languages, I think
You
no
know
is
what?
no. You say no yet.
You know what is funny?
Don't
Okay,
do
I
it.
got to tell you guys this because this is the funny part. So in the email, it said no, 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 no. Mary Lou speaks 4 languages, so
Oh,
she
okay.
said no, yet the other one. Yes, yes, yes. So
I
But you
say,
can't use
I
protection as an excuse because she says they live in a good neighborhood and
they
they
live
got
in a
a
great neighborhood
security
and they have a
system.
security system. Mhm.
call ADT and then get it enhanced. Okay, but if he doesn't want a dog, I don't think that would be a good idea.
No.
I don't think that would be a good idea. If I don't know what reasons he doesn't want a dog. Usually, when people just say no, 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 whatever, and you ask them why don't you like a dog? Were you bit by a dog or something? Or
Yeah.
or what do you got allergies?
Mhm.
What?
And
But
is that a
yeah,
deal breaker in a relationship? If you are an animal person and you really want a dog, and then your partner isn't an animal person, could that technically be a deal breaker, you think?
That's a conversation you need to have early on. That's not a conversation you have while you're planning your wedding.
In separate houses.
And that's it's an
Right.
investment
yeah.
and it's a
I'm sorry.
commitment.
And
It's
if
an
you're
investment and a
sleeping with
commitment.
your pet, if you sleeping or letting your pet sleep with you,
Oh,
that's a
yeah, that's
major
a whole
no. And
nother
a
thing.
lot of people, like they're, oh, I know they're not
Get
watching.
another
I know
camera
someone.
right
I know someone who showed me a picture like a good morning, and I saw the damn cat looking at me. I said,
Woo! Yeah.
I don't dislike dogs. I mean, I have
I
friends
love
that have
dogs.
dogs, and
I love
I
dogs.
appreciate that. I know that I'm never going to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to walk the dog. If it's snowing, you gotta love. And it's a commitment. It's a financial and
commitment.
emotional
Emotion.
commitment
Yeah.
that I am now, as an empty nester, absolutely not willing to bend on. So I
Yeah.
would say, no is no, but that's not a conversation you have this late in the game. Like you don't, and I would not go by, if he comes home and finds a dog in his house, he may not come home again.
Well, wait a minute. It's not his house.
Right.
It's their
It's
house.
their
It's
house.
their house.
So therefore, if this is just my
Right, okay.
take on this, go back and live in your own place and have a dog and install ADT.
Oh, they're not married?
No, they're
Okay.
No,
living
they're not
together.
married. They live together.
Oh, okay. And she goes in her own,
And
her
that's a
own
whole
place.
nother story too.
Right.
Because
Right.
you're playing house.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
playing house and you're
Right.
allowing him to tell you that you can't get a dog. Y'all
Right.
not married. They're not
Right.
married.
That's
So
true.
leave,
Go home.
go
If
home,
you want a dog, go home and get
go
your
get
dog.
Lassie, go
Right.
get Lassie,
Mhm.
and be happy and get ADT.
And maybe the relationship might not be for you.
Exactly.
If
Because he's
if
Right.
if
telling
this
you.
is a conversation, if this is a conversation that's making you doubt your relationship,
That's
you
right.
got
Other
choices.
things, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Other things are happening.
exactly. And that's
Yeah.
why I said they need to live in under separate
Homes.
roofs.
Yeah.
But clearly
Okay.
she wants to get married because she's
But
asking if I do
Does
this, will
she?
this
Does she?
jeopardize? Yeah,
Does
she said,
she?
will this jeopardize our chances of getting married? So they
Maybe
actually
she's
moved in
plotting.
together.
Possible. Right.
They
Will this
moved
do
in
it? Because I can
together
get this
without a
dog tomorrow.
conversation.
Right.
Yes.
I
But they
don't know.
moved in without a conversation about getting married. I know a lot of
Right.
I know couples that do that. I actually heard a woman say one time, referring to the man that she lived with, and they had children. Like she was getting ready to have the child. This was like in the 9th month. Because I think it was like at the baby shower, and somebody said something about getting married. And she was like, I would never marry him. I thought,
Mm.
oh, so y'all can live together and you would have his child, but the thought of marrying him,
He could be the father of my children, but not my husband.
right. I was like taken a little bit with that. I didn't understand that, but that's not
Well,
what we're talking about here.
I was going to say, because I was going to say, the world we live in right now,
Yeah.
is different
Yes,
than the
it's
world we
different.
live
Yeah.
in. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
Absolutely.
it is very, very different. Yes,
it's
that is
not
very, very
something to
true.
judge. And so I
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
I was judging, and I'm still judging. You don't need to have a baby by
Would it
somebody
be
that you would not consider marrying. Okay,
Exactly.
I said
or
it.
well,
considering
call
loving?
Nick
'Cause that
Cannon.
doesn't
Call
that
Nick
doesn't
Cannon.
Somebody
Call
please call
but no,
Nick
but
Cannon.
Call Nick Cannon. Okay,
Alma,
'cause-
that doesn't sound like it's not even that she doesn't want to marry him. It doesn't even sound like she likes him. and I would
Right. She
never
was like, I
marry
would
him.
never marry him.
Yeah, so that's a whole
Oh
nother
wow,
level.
y'all
Oh,
talking about
That
her?
relationship.
Okay,
okay, girl.
Right.
y'all talking about her. I was
And
like,
what? And I wouldn't be one woman to contribute to 12 children. I'm gonna say
No.
that without mentioning names too. But so I when I read this, I basically thought like this is a deal breaker. Like there's some things in a relationship you need to talk about. Hi Tina. And just if it's some things that you want, like if you want a dog and the
Mhm.
other person never wants a dog, I'm not saying y'all shouldn't get married, but somebody's gonna have to compromise. So
Yeah, there needs to be
yes,
some kind of conversation.
yeah, yeah.
and
Because
never relinquish your choices. You always have
Exactly.
choices.
Right.
You just
well,
have to be. You got to be ready to live with your choices.
Absolutely.
right,
And
right,
so, who's
I
to
agree.
say? Again, this she says she wants to get married, but can she get married?
right,
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
And do you really want a dog? Because like I want a dog, but I don't want to walk it. I don't want to have to go out and buy like the food and stuff, and I don't want to have to clean it and all of that. So
Puppy
Gil
insurance.
is like,
I'm not scooping
Gil,
up. I'm
like,
not
no,
following
then
my
you don't
dog
want a
down the
dog.
street with the little plastic bags. I see people
I
doing that
just
all the
want the
time, and I'm
dog.
like, see,
I
that
don't
is
want
not
to
for
do the
me.
work.
I know. I
That's
can't do it.
love, y'all. That's
Yeah, I know.
I
I
love.
was
can't
going to
do
say
it.
you don't know that until you get the
Till
dog.
you
And
have
so
a dog.
No, I know.
as far as she's concerned, you all have made it clear
Okay.
you don't want a dog. You ain't going to take care of that.
No,
But
I want a dog. I just don't want to do all the stuff.
no, you don't want a dog then.
I can
Because you
like
got to do a
I
lot of
do.
stuff. You got to
Yeah, I
do
don't
a.
want to
Like
do the
It's a big
stuff.
it says,
responsibility. It's like
yeah.
a child. It's
Candy
like
said
having
it's
a
a baby
child.
with a leash, and they don't grow up and move
Yeah.
out.
Right?
Hmm.
They
They
But you
love
know what
stay.
you.
I did? You know what I did with Josh? He wanted a dog growing up. And again, you know how the mothers end up doing that stuff, and I knew
That's
I
your
wasn't.
dog, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I asked the neighbors that had dogs if he could walk them, feed them, watch them when they went on vacation or whatever. And he actually had 3 dogs in the cul-de-sac that he took care of on a regular basis, and it worked because they were never in my house,
Right.
but he was able to experience that. And I thought it was so sweet because when he was like 11, he bought all of them Christmas gifts, the dogs. And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, Mom, I'm going to get you a gift, but I don't have enough money. So when I get some more money, I'll buy you a gift. I was thinking, but you bought them dogs a gift? The
Because he
mother who
loves
birthed you.
them.
I birthed
It
you
was
and
your
gave you
money.
life. But it is a huge
Yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah.
It's like a child. It's like if you have a child. So what are we saying to her? No, don't go get a dog and
Charlene
try to
says you tell
force
her to
it.
go back and get her own
I
place and get her
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. I think she should
Yeah.
just go back to her own place and get a dog, so she'll be happy because he's not. I mean,
He's
he's not
traveling
there.
anyway.
He's
He's not
traveling
Right.
even
anyway.
there.
So what
Right.
difference
Yeah.
does it make?
I
You
Yeah.
know.
echo Charlene completely on that.
You what?
Yeah, I echo Charlene on
Oh,
that.
okay.
Go
Yeah.
back to your own place, and if
Mhm.
you want a dog, and go get a
Have a
dog.
dog.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Why be unhappy
Mhm.
when you can get something that you want? But if
Absolutely.
a dog or marriage, girl,
Right. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
it's more than that.
It's more
Yeah.
than that, and she hasn't added that.
It's more than that.
So, Charlene, I am so glad that you hung out with us tonight. This
Oh,
was
thanks for
so
having
much
me. Thanks for
fun.
having me. I
Yay.
enjoyed myself, and it's
I'm
just
so
so good to be in
glad.
all of you all's presence.
Yes.
I
Thanks
For
for
a
Class,
long
being
time.
I feel honored.
here.
first class, always have been.
Always,
Thank
Ken,
Well,
you
always.
know it, Ken.
you
You
know
know
what?
it,
Excuse me,
kid.
Alvin.
You
Alvin.
know it, Joshua. Is it Joshua? Joshua?
No, I'm Joshua.
Joshua.
Hers are Kendall
Jeremiah and
Rose and
Kendall.
Maya and
Jeremiah.
Kendall. Jeremiah.
Jeremiah and Kendall
Yep.
Rose,
Yes. Oh my
which
God,
I
there's so
call
many.
K Rose for her
Yep.
stage name. So when she
Well,
becomes
Alvin, the
famous,
next time I'm in town, you'll have to treat us all to dinner.
I do?
Yes.
or maybe you can cook.
Because
Wait a minute.
twice you, huh?
Ooh.
Okay, look. January. Okay. Because I've been trying to get with Charlene
Yes.
and you all. So let's say January, February. Oh, how about when it gets cold? I mean, a little past
Warmer.
winter.
Yeah,
Just
a little
it ain't
warmer.
gotta be
Well, it's
spring.
not gonna snow, so we
It
can get out.
It's
It's not gonna
73
snow.
here.
it
So,
ain't.
Oh,
you're more than
I'd love to
welcome.
be there. Look at Alvin.
Thank you, everybody, for watching us. We appreciate it.
you.
Bessie, Candy, Sean, Tina, everybody. Michelle, thank you so much. I do want to remind everybody, if you could share the show. Doug, thank you so much. If you guys could share the show on your social media pages, that would be great. Doug, don't forget to add the information for your song. And email questions to alwaysaskalma@gmail.com. Let me know if y'all want to read a question, because we're looking for VVRs. And let me know if y'all are interested in being on the panel. Yeah.
Alma,
Come
can
on,
I,
don't be,
One
can I
last note.
look.
The producer wants to know if you consider changing your name to the same name as your dog.
You know what?
You know what? That's why we let him produce.
That would be a no. Alma,
That would be a
No.
big no.
can I also
My
tell
cousin
everybody?
named her dog after our grandmother, and I was not happy when I found that out.
Can I
No.
tell everybody that that you will be on the show on Friday, and
Well,
Alma's
I was
she's
going to
be
tell
with me.
them, but yes, you can.
No, you
give
go
us
right
all-
ahead.
No,
You
no,
go
no,
right ahead.
because I
Okay.
would no, as the host, go right ahead.
On Friday we have Alma on. He said live. If you all could tune in, it's going to be a gas. We've
It
tailored the
is.
show all around her, and the show is called "I Said What I Said." Okay, and it's all about asking Alma, and we're going to give her some questions from us. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
So yeah, so
Ooh,
we're
that
gonna
should
take
be
her
good.
format. We're gonna take her format and turn it
And
around.
flip
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And flip it.
I
But
like that. I like that.
she's the one with the answer. So if you can, please tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He said.
Absolutely.
Yep. Mhm.
Friday
That
night,
is great.
Friday night. It's supposed to rain Friday night. So after work, grab something to eat,
Everybody be
log
home.
on, and then we'll all have a great
Oh,
time
that's gonna be
together on
fun.
He Said,
I'm looking forward to it.
with my friends. That'll be fun.
Oh,
So
please.
thank you guys again. Have a
Thank you.
fantastic week and
Yay.
panel. Love y'all. Thank
Love
you.
Bye.
USA
Bye.
today. USA
Hey!
today.